What's up, everybody? This is Jonathan
What's up, guys? It's Brian.
and we're here for the second episode of Only Combat's podcast. We're glad to have y'all back, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys, all you guys, for your support and tuning in on the first episode. We're only going up from here. This is the second episode. So if you guys haven't checked out the first episode, we are on YouTube, Spotify, and we are also on Instagram. So check us out. We'll leave the link in the bio below.
And TikTok.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
all right,
man.
guys.
But like I said, let's dive straight into it, man. Let's go into that UFC card that happened this past weekend in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes, sir.
And just to start off real quick, man, you know that broke the gate record.
Yeah, the gate record. Yes, sir.
And I went to Austin. Austin was insane. And for that one to beat Austin,
that was Sarukian versus Dariush.
Dariush,
yes,
yeah,
sir.
I was there, man. It was nuts. So I don't know how it passed Austin, but St. Louis, Missouri did his thing, man. And they're talking about having more fights in the future.
But shout out to Randy Orton. You saw Randy Orton?
Randy Orton was there. He was there.
Yeah, that's
he
what I told you.
Yeah.
With Quan Buckley, after he won his fight, he ran up to him and he gave him a hug. Shit, I would have done the same. I would have RKO'd him. Fuck that, bro.
Randy
I would
Orton's a
RKO'd.
legend,
Love you,
man.
Randy Orton. Shout out to you, Randy Keith Orton. Anyways, this fight card, the main event was Lewis versus Nascimento. Honestly, in my opinion, overall, how about we give each card a rating?
Yes, let's give a rating, yeah.
As a fight night card,
It was
really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Really
Are we
good.
gonna say whether it's a like?
Let's just say overall. Let's just say overall.
Okay, because you know some of these these less known fighters put on hell of.
But they have something to fight for.
Yeah.
When these guys on the top shows already.
It's more tension.
Exactly. So
tension.
if you guys are really trying to watch fights and watch fighters grow, I would watch the fight nights.
Yeah, man.
Because they're trying to make their way up. It's kind of like, think about it as a prelim, early prelim.
Also, it's like compared to college basketball.
Yeah. Kind of. It's like you're trying to get. I wouldn't say pro because they are pros, but it's kind of like
so
you're
the big stage,
the
big stage. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because you can be a pro,
but it's levels.
Yeah,
you know how they always say there's levels. Well, this is levels to it. Anyways, guys,
let's run right through it, man.
You want to start it like we always do? Main event of the night.
It's the main event, man.
Lewis
let's
versus...
go. Let's switch it.
You want to go backwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start off with the first fight, Aldridge and Hardy. Competitive fight, very close.
Yeah.
I had Hardy winning, but man, I'm glad to see her win. It was a good fight overall, and I'm ready to see what she does next.
I wanted her to win. No, I thought she was going to win, but I wanted JJ. I like JJ Aldridge. I don't know why. It's something about her. She's game. Yeah. But I knew Veronica was going because Dan Hardy's her husband. And the knowledge that he has, if you guys haven't seen his fight breakdown. So it was a good fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. They're definitely going to start off the card for sure. Let's go to the next one, man. Johnson and Hadley.
That was a good fight, too.
Yeah, that was a good fight. They were both going at it. They were both going at it.
Yes, sir. Close fight. Johnson started dominating in the later rounds.
Yeah, Hadley had the first round.
He did. The last two, Johnson won. Yeah. Good fight, good scrap overall. I wouldn't say it was like one-sided. It was back and forth.
It was a domination. It was a competitive fight. Yep. Now, let's go on to the next one, man. Goff and Waters.
Ooh, man. Goff has a chin on him, man.
Yeah.
I tell you. I had him winning the fight because, mind you guys, I don't know much about these fighters, and I learned this weekend as well as John. And Walters is good, man. Good striking, good stand-up, pretty clean. Goff has a chin on him, has a heart, but overall good fight. That one was one-sided.
Yeah, that one, man, he just wasn't stopping, man. He wasn't stopping. And honestly, he had Waters hurt a lot.
He did.
And Waters was on his back foot on the bicycle, but it was his endurance. He had started wearing off. But
that's why he was on his bicycle.
Yeah,
that's why he was on his bicycle.
It was a good fight, man. I definitely like to see. I don't think anybody lost that night. In that fight. Goff is going to go off from here. He was on I believe he was on a 4-fight win streak or something like that.
Before that, maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure. I didn't know much about either one of these fighters, but I learned that night. Next up, we got Tabitha Baby Shark Ritchie versus versus Tisha Pennington. See, I got it mixed up. Solid fight. It was very close, closer than I thought, because mind you, Tisha's coming off of a 2-year layoff from a baby, and Tabitha, I think she came off of her first loss, right?
Yeah.
So getting back on that win column, close fight. Tabitha, they kind of, if you think about it, kind of the same fighter.
Yeah,
kind of the same fighter.
And it was back and forth. It was a close fight, though.
Oh, close. That's what I'm saying. If they would have gave it to Tisha, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't have been upset about it. But man, this next one. Oh man. You texted me
Yes.
as soon as a knockout happened, and I was like, man.
But this is the thing, John. The way he got knocked out, and like you saw these memes, people say he's smiling. Well, I was kind of like that when Terrence McKinney got knocked out with that high head kick, dude. It really hurt him.
It was crazy.
It was hurt him.
It was.
And
crazy.
I didn't know much about Rebo. How you say it? Rebovic?
It was Ribovich.
But now I do. El Gringo.
Oh, bro,
he's
so much power. When I talk about power, man, this dude's so well rounded. On top of that, he has power, man. And every shot was clean.
It was a 1-2 with a high kick.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised Terrence didn't see it, man.
I don't know, but
I think he's maybe sneaky.
That's the thing about Terrence, dude. It's either he knocks you out or he gets knocked out.
Oh, yeah.
It's not in between.
His last 3 fights, he won by knockout,
exactly.
Right? Really fast. The one before that was like in the first round.
Look, I'm not pro fighter by any means, but if I was his coach, I would want to tell him, hey, it doesn't have to be a sprint.
Mm-hmm. No.
It doesn't have to be a sprint.
You don't got to come out guns blazing every time.
And he has power, we get it. And he had, like we talked about, he has all the skills. Just got to put it all together.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
Feel bad for him, man. Last question before we move on with that. Where does he go, man?
Terrence McKinney, man, he's a fun.
I'd watch him again.
He's a fun fighter. I like to see him fight every time, and I'm gonna continue seeing him every time. Yeah, man, he took a nail. But you know what? Like I said, we've seen worse. We've seen worse come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In every sport, we've seen.
That's the difference between like MMA though. Like with boxing before, now I think it's okay, but now in MMA you can have like 9 losses.
Bro, yeah. Charles lost
8 losses before he.
So, I definitely would like to see McKinney back.
Yeah.
But Ribovich, what's next for him?
One more fight, give him a top 15.
Yeah.
No, top 10, sorry.
Yeah, top 10.
One more fight,
sure.
give him a top 10.
Yeah,
throw him in there, man. This
top
dude,
10, man.
El Gringo, I'm a big fan.
Where is he from? Uruguay or Argentina?
Argentina.
It's Argentina, right?
I believe so. That's gotta be. That's Argentina.
Yeah, that's Argentina. Yeah, I'm looking at
Shout out to Lionel Messi, baby.
Yes, sir.
Next up, we got, oh man, this one, I really want to talk about this one. Chase Hooper and Borshkov. Okay, so Borshkov's a kickboxer.
Yeah.
Chase Hooper made him look like an amateur kickboxer.
Oh man. And you know what? I was watching Chase Hooper, man. He's so effective.
Yeah, he's gotten better. He doesn't have
the prettiest style.
No, but it works.
He knows how to win, bro. He knows how to win,
and
man.
I don't understand why. Okay, people give him a lot of shit because he's young and he hasn't grown it. I think he gets better every fight.
Oh man, he's been looking really good. I believe he was an underdog in his last fight against one who had a close fight with Paddy Pimblett.
I know you talking about Jared Gordon.
Jared Gordon.
Yeah,
he had that was a close fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I definitely like to see both of them again. But Chase Hooper, man, he's getting up there. He caught up Paddy Pimblett.
Yeah. The only thing with him, okay, so when he had full mount, I would like to see him drop more elbows.
Yeah.
More elbows, because he dropped maybe 1 or 2, and he was just. When you're on top with ground and pound, that's where the elbows come in, and he was just throwing punches and punches. I was like, man, drop a couple more elbows. Maybe he could have finished them. You never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But, man, let's go.
Now we're on the main card, guys.
That ends it for the prelims, man. And I knew this opener of the prelims. The opener of the main card. The Spain versus Cortez Acosta. I knew as soon as I seen this fight on paper. A lot of people counted out Cortez Acosta, but man, same thing with Hooper. May not be the prettiest, but he knows how to win. Yep. He knows how to win. And that is a perfect example of not getting out of character. No matter who you fight, it's about fighting your fight and fighting how you have to in order to win, man. Exactly. And he came in there wanting to win. And the problem with the Spain came in there not wanting to win, wanting to knock him out. You cannot look for the knockout, man. You have to let it come naturally. Mm-hmm. And that's where he went wrong really bad.
Exactly. And piggybacking off of what John said, when you get to these top tier fighters, especially heavyweight, because they're not as talent stacked, you cannot go in there thinking you're going to knock everybody out. Okay? Because as a heavyweight, you can get knocked out. Yeah. And we said that too. Bro, if Acosta would have touched him, he would have been knocked out. But the thing with Acosta, had a chin, and he took his best shot. So when someone takes your best shot, when they take your best shot, and they know that's all you have, they don't respect your stand-up anymore.
They're not changing. They're gonna change their mentality in, okay, I could take this guy's shot. Let me see what else I can do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They build more confidence, because they don't respect your power and your ability. So they're just gonna go in and do what they got to do and do what they want to do.
Exactly. And speaking of want to do, Costa did what he wanted to do. Like the thing about this Spain. Man, dude, I get it. You got all the knockout power, the stand-up. You're a Taekwondo background.
Taekwondo bronze medalist in the
Olympics, which is crazy. Not just anybody. That's why he's so confident. But man, this is MMA for a reason.
He didn't use any of that Taekwondo.
Kind of did. He did his side kicks a little here and there. Yeah. But the thing is, bro, the thing that makes me mad is when you get to that top level, and you gotta know how to get up at least. He didn't even know how to shrimp. Yeah. He didn't even attempt to even shrimp out or get his back to the cage and try to get up.
When I was watching the fight, I was like, man,
he was settled.
So many chances. He was right there by the cage too.
And he didn't even try to back up and get up. People use that cage for an advantage.
To leverage.
So where does the Spain go from here?
You know what? I wouldn't say he lost too much of anything because he didn't get destroyed. It wasn't a knockout. It was just
he got out wrestled.
He was just over grappled too. You know what I mean? That's one flaw though. He's kind of like Derek Lewis in my opinion.
But Derek Lewis actually gets up. He said jiu-jitsu. Hey, in his mind, jiu-jitsu doesn't work, so he just gets up. I don't know.
But I think the Spain should definitely come back as soon as possible. But first, he needs to work. He needs to work on his ground game. He needs to work how to get up.
I think before this next fight, dude, spend 3 months. I'm not saying take off strike. Spend time in jiu-jitsu and wrestling, please. That's it. Next fight, Alex Caceres, Bruce Leroy versus Charles.
That was a fun one.
It was closer than what I thought.
It was a fun one though. It was a fun one. I liked it.
Both guys super long, tall. What is this? 45?
45. Yep.
Woodson is 6'4".
Oh yeah. 6'5". 6'5". 6'5". Yeah.
Think about this, guys. A guy that's fighting at 145 pounds, which is as big as I am right now. He's 6'5".
Yeah, Woodson. Yeah, man, but it doesn't look like he struggles too much to make that weight. He's just
a slim, thin frame guy. He's small. Yeah. Like O'Malley. Yeah. O'Malley's very thin. If O'Malley wanted to do 25, he could do 25.
I don't think O'Malley to me doesn't have the frame to be 145 though.
No, he's too small.
He's too small, man. No matter how tall you are.
That's what I'm saying. He can make 25.
He probably could.
No, he could. But okay, so Woodson, I listened to his post-fight interview. He's calling out a top 15
at 45. Feed him Arnold Allen.
No. I don't think he's ready for that, man. Arnold Allen, top 15. Okay, guys, we're going to take some time to check out the top 15 for the featherweight. So we're trying to see where Charles Woodson goes from here. So 45, top 15, you got Sadiq, right, who just came off a loss. Yeah. Diego Lopez. Dan Ige. Edson Barbosa. Bryce Mitchell. He called out Bryce. No, who called out Bryce Mitchell? He didn't.
No, give him
Calvin Kattar.
Where's Barbosa? Barbosa's what?
No, Barbosa's fighting.
No, but Woodson just fought last Saturday too. Woodson just fought last weekend.
Yeah, depending on how this one goes, I guess. Yeah. Gigas I would say
Giga's a good one too, though. But Giga's about to fight.
Yeah, he's about to fight. I would say give him Dan Ige. Dan Ige.
Yeah, I don't know why. I like to throw everybody in because I want to see good fights. I want to see good fights. That's the only thing.
Brother. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's the only thing, man. That's the only thing. So I think we should definitely, say Woodson should fight Dan Ige next. That'll be a good one. Yes, now let's move on to the next one, man. Fajeda and Rebecki. Man.
I was wrong on this one. I chose
Rebecki too.
I was wrong.
Yeah, but
he won the first round.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was a good first round by him. I don't know what happened the next 2 rounds, man.
Yeah, Diego just Fajeda, he figured him out.
Yeah,
he has that grit too. He has that grit too, but man, Rebecki,
bad.
That dude would go out on the shield.
Yeah.
He's the type of dude to go on the show.
And on our page on Instagram, we posted the aftermath of Rebecca's face.
Yep.
And
it was, you couldn't even recognize him.
And John captioned it perfectly. You don't play MMA.
Yeah, you don't play MMA.
Right? His face was horrible. Couldn't even, it was unrecognizable.
Yeah.
You know
he disfigured his face. Let me tell you that. Just go to our Instagram.
Only
Combat. And you could definitely
take
a look for yourself. And, comment up down below and let us know what you think about that. But, man, I'm glad to see him good, though. I send him my best wishes and hope for a speedy recovery for him, man. So,
he'll be back.
Becky, if you watch this, man, I know you're from Poland, man. You got that Polish power, man. But
he's got power.
Yeah.
He clipped him with a couple shots in the front. Hit him with a body shot one time when I was like, that went through, So, just Diego's game, man.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, we send our best wishes, man. We hope you get, better, have a speedy recovery, and would love to see you back again very soon. Let's go now to Menenfield and Oberg, man. Not much to say. The amount of time we speak on this fight is only in the fight.
That's how long the fight was.
Which was 12 seconds. 12 seconds, man.
See, John, I don't get this, man. You tell me. Why would you blitz somebody when you know they're a kickboxer and they're waiting for you? They're a counter puncher and a kickboxer. Because Oberg is a kickboxer.
Yeah.
And you're gonna blitz him knowing that he's long, he's lengthy, and
he has that power.
And he has that power too. Yeah, he will clip you, and that's what happened. And what was his game plan going into that? What do you think his coach?
No, like I said, for Menenfield, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man. You've seen the mentality he came with, man. You think you're gonna knock out somebody like that? No, bro.
Maybe that's what he thought, though. That's what he thought.
That's what I'm saying, and he found out.
Oh, man.
He found
you know what that reminds me of?
He effed around and found out, man.
That reminds me of Brunson when he blitzes and he gets knocked out. It's just like in these type of fights, I don't get
or like, you know what was? The Korean Zombie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Korean Zombie. That's true.
Every time he blitzes,
he gets knocked out.
You get knocked out, bro.
But this is the thing about this fighter. Okay, say you're fighting somebody. You have an 8-week camp to prepare for them. And you watch your coaches watch fight tapes on them. And you know what they're going to do, what they're capable of. Why would you blitz a kickboxer like that? I'm guessing in his mind, the only way I can win this fight is to finish him right now. Well, so don't let him get into his rhythm. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Like I said, only he knows.
Yeah,
only he knows his own game plan and how he imagined this fight to go. I'm sure he imagined this fight to go his way, and seeing Oberg on the other side of the octagon, laid out, but that's not the case in this one.
No.
All right, man. Well, let's go to the hometown hero, Buckley and Rizboyev.
Oh, man. Honestly, I thought it was a good fight, John.
It was a good fight.
This whole card, man, was a good fight. What do you think?
It was a good fight, man. About the fight?
I think Buckley won all 3 rounds.
Yeah. No.
Convincing.
Man, he's
a
powerhouse.
But Joaquin Buckley is physically strong, dude.
He's a physical specimen.
Oh, man, he is.
He's a physical specimen.
You see the first takedown that he got? He timed that perfectly.
Yeah, man.
Because he stuck his head in, I was like, oh, man. Because this guy that he fought, submission, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, please don't leave your head in there and get guillotined,
he's from Uzbekistan, I believe, right?
I believe so. I believe so. Yeah.
That's kind of close to Asia, Europe, with the Russians and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Ruzibov is 6'5".
Oh, he's a big
Buckley is 5'9".
Yeah, good thing Buckley went down, man. He's having a lot of success, man. But
4-0 at welterweight.
But let me tell you one thing, man. This Buckley man has some cojones, man. He called out Conor McGregor, man.
That's played out now.
Yeah,
that's played out.
I mean, I don't know. A lot of people are talking crap about him.
Yeah, DC did. You see what DC?
Chael Sonnen. And Michael Bisping.
But you can't blame them because that's played out.
No,
that's played out now,
man. But I think he was serious.
Yeah, but so was everybody.
Serious.
But you got 10. You want to wait in line for 10 people to fight McGregor, and then it's just I don't know.
Well, the post fight press conference. Dana White said that'll never happen.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like why call? Why it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why not call out guys that are I don't know, Michael Venom Page.
Yeah. What's the top 15
right now?
Top 10.
Okay, top 10.
He's top 10 next.
Jeff Neal.
Okay.
Wonderboy Thompson. Sean Brady. Ian Gary.
Brady.
He said Gilbert Burns, which I think is a good matchup.
That'll be a good fight.
Gilbert Burns, Jack Della, Kobe, Shavkat, and Bilal. And Usman, obviously.
Okay.
Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert to me, Gilbert's probably the best matchup. Gilbert, or Shavkat.
But I'm gonna tell you right now.
Shavkat it deserves the title.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. The welterweight is so stacked. The UFC is gonna protect these 3 guys. I'm gonna tell you right now. Shavkat, Jack Della, Sean Brady, and 4 guys, and Ian. Because those guys are so young, they're trying to build. Yes, dude, those 4.
Sean Brady would be a good one too, though.
Yeah.
I like
they're
that
both physical.
I like that fight. I like that fight.
You know what? Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. How about that?
Yeah, that'd be a good one,
Mick Maynard, let us know, man. But anyway, Sean Brady versus Joaquin.
Yeah, that'd be
because I'm gonna tell you right now, Joaquin's not gonna be able to outmuscle Sean Brady.
Oh yeah, no. Sean Brady, man,
that's a big old boy, bro. You see the way he is.
And you seen how he manhandled freaking Kevin Gastelum.
Nobody manhandles Kelvin Gastelum like that.
He had him all over, man, and then he submitted him.
And subbed him. Nobody
submitted him.
Kelvin Gastelum is so tough, dude. Like, so tough. But anyways, like we said, we think that Joaquin
Buckley and Sean Brady, man. UFC, Dana White.
Please, Dana.
Make it happen.
Yes, sir. And now we move on to the main event of the evening. Our H-Town's very own Derek Lewis versus Nacimiento. What you think, John?
Man,
I told you.
Nacimiento was doing very good. Nacimiento was doing very good.
Yep.
Up until he wasn't. Up until he went to sleep. You know what I mean?
3rd round.
Yeah, man. It was, man, that's why I think Derek Lewis is probably the most fun fighter in the UFC.
Yes.
I think he's the most fun. Why? Because his stock never goes down, man. He's just, when they're getting ready to make him a gatekeeper, he just goes out and knocks out all these up-and-coming contenders, man.
That's what I always tell John about Derek Lewis, right? Okay, so he's not, every time he gets up there, right, the stage is too big. But if you keep feeding him your young contenders, he will continue to beat them. So it's just like,
line him up, knock him down.
Yep. And he keeps beating all the young talent, dude.
What's the top 10 in the
top 10 of the what? And mind you, the heavyweight is not stacked.
It's pretty stacked.
Nah, not like the other weight classes. Not like the other weight classes.
Well, let's see. Name the top 10.
Derek Lewis, number 10.
Go over 10.
Derek Lewis, number 10. Sergey Spivak, number 9. Marcin Tibera, number 8. Jalton Almeida, number 7. Stipe Miocic, number 6. Alexander Volkov, number 5. Curtis Blades, number 4. Sergey Pavlovich, number 3. Cyril Gane, number 2. And yours truly, Tom Aspinall, number 1.
Curtis Blades rematch. That's what I want to see.
With Derek Lewis?
Yes. Curtis Blades rematch.
I love Derek Lewis, man.
That'll be a really fun fight. That'll be a really, really fun fight.
He's the funniest guy in the
UFC. Yeah.
He took his cup off. He threw it. Yo.
And then in the post-fight press conference, a media guy caught it, and then he asked Dana White to sign it. He asked Dana White to sign it.
Yeah, I know.
And it was funny, man. But I think Lewis is definitely a character. Probably one of the biggest characters in the UFC.
Hilarious.
So much fun to
shout out Derek Lewis, baby.
He goes and runs at a Memorial Park.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of running, for this camp, he ran this is what the commentary said. He ran 4 miles 3 times a week. But you can really tell in this fight, dude, Derek Lewis's cardio looked good. Tell me I'm not lying.
No, he looked good, man.
He did not gas.
He looked really good.
And remember how he said he was going to wrestle? He clinched him up first.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see Lewis against Curtis Blades because, up until Curtis Blades got knocked out.
Got the uppercut.
What's his name?
Derek Lewis?
Up until Curtis Blades knocked out, he was winning.
Yep. Anyways, guys. Yep. So that was the main event of UFC Fight Night St. Louis.
All right. So now let's go over the this past weekend. Lomachenko and ferocious George Kambosos.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But man, let me tell you, Loma, the Matrix, man.
He's amazing.
I love him, man. I really love him. He's a great fighter. He's definitely one of my favorite fighters of all time. Yes. Because we've never seen no footwork like him before.
His footwork is impeccable. Vasily Lomachenko, man.
From Ukraine.
From Ukraine. And I've heard a story of his dad putting him in dance when he was younger.
The Ukrainian ballet.
To improve. And man, shoot, you better thank his dad.
Yeah, man.
That footwork is impeccable.
Papachenko, man.
If you guys don't know who Vasily Lomachenko is, please go watch his highlights. You don't even got to watch a full fight. Watch his footwork, please.
He's the best amateur of all time. He had 396 wins, one loss, and that one loss he went back and avenged it twice.
And didn't he get a title shot in 3 fights or 4 fights?
He got a title shot in the second fight.
Second fight.
Unfortunately, he lost that one because that guy came in, I believe, was it 4 or 5 pounds overweight?
Yeah, he still took the fight.
And he still took the fight. Yeah. I mean, he's not gonna let 4 pounds get in the way of him capturing his world title in the second fight. But that would have broke the record.
Yep. So
getting the title in the second fight. But the reason he got a title fight in the second fight was because of his accolades, man. 2-time Olympian gold medalist.
Yes, sir. The one thing I can say about this fight that I've watched every single one of Vasily's fights, that he usually starts slow. He did not start slow in this fight. He did not start slow.
But I think his opponent. It was his opponent.
Yeah, with George. Yeah, George. And I've watched every single one of George. I like George when he beat Teofimo, man. When he fought Haney, he's game. He's game. He's tough. I'm not saying he's a good fighter. He's more tough and gritty than I would think than he is of that fighder. He's a good fighter, but he's game. Like John said, he comes to fight. He's
always game.
Yes, sir. But so where does Vasily go from here?
Man,
Loma.
So there's 3 options he can do. 3 options, and one of these 3 people have to be his next opponent. Me, in my opinion, I would love to see him fight Tank.
35, right?
35, yeah.
Lightweight.
I would love to see him fight Tank because I think Loma's goal was to capture all 4 belts: the WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO. Mm-hmm. He currently has the IBF belt, which he never had. Yep. That's the only belt he never captured. But you know what? I was so happy to see him, burst into tears after they wrapped that belt around him, man, because I believe he deserved becoming undisputed his last fight when he fought Haney.
Yep.
It was some people say it was a controversial decision.
I thought he won.
I thought Lomachenko won. I thought Lomachenko won, and I actually had
because I watched that
put money on Haney.
Yeah, I watched that Lomachenko versus Haney 3 times. I've had I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm biased because Loma's my favorite right now. Tim and Terrence Crawford. And I thought he won that fight. But hey, we always say, boxing has a lot of politics.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I would wish, man. I wish the best would just fight the best and not just wait years.
But
it's coming up. Yeah, no, it is. Boxing had a hell of a year.
Yeah.
And for you guys that don't think so, man, it's just a boxing year.
Yeah.
Because it was 23 was a great year, man. You had Spence and Crawford.
Yeah,
you got Ryan Garcia versus Tank.
You had who else did you
have?
We had Teofimo versus
Kambosos. Josh Taylor for unified. Yep, 140. So man, boxing has been on a tear lately. Now 24, they give you Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. You have Fury versus Usyk. So man, if you don't think boxing's on fire right now, you are sleeping.
Yeah. Okay. Then there was Better Bivol versus Better BF. Unfortunately, Better BF got hurt.
Man, I wanted to see that.
Yeah, but it's okay. They're gonna postpone it. So Lomachenko, he has 3 options. He has Tank, Shakur, and Navarrete. Well, if not, Navarrete wins this weekend.
Man.
If he wins this weekend. But honestly, in my opinion, I would like to see him fight Navarrete next. Either Navarrete or Tank. We'll see if any of those happen. Yeah. But for sure, that's the fights I definitely would like to see next. Yep, and Kambosos?
Man, I don't know, John. I don't know. He's taking 2 bad losses.
Yeah, but he wasn't too bad, man. He went up against the best.
Yeah, he did. But it just shows that there are levels. You know what I mean? But I like Kambosos because he is game. Heart, man, all heart. It's just you can only take so much when you're fighting the top guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And man, I don't know where he goes, man. But all I know is I don't think anybody wants to see Shakur, man.
Yeah.
That guy there is tricky. He's right after Loma to me. I have Loma, Terrence Crawford, and I have Shakur. That's just me.
That's kind of
because I love footwork. I love technique. Who?
You ever watch Nayo in it?
Yeah, when he first, I like him too. It's just he's a smaller weight class. I don't know if I'm biased. I'm a small guy too. I don't know why I'm hating. I don't know why I'm hating on the small guys. I'm a small guy. But 120, 135 and below, I don't watch. I'm just being real. I don't watch the smaller guy coming from a small guy.
Yeah.
But
I think Kambosos definitely should, just kind of. He's every fight he's had. The past 4 fights have been insane for him. His last fight, past 5. His last fight was I forgot who it was.
Wasn't Haney?
No, it was I think it was Maxie Hughes, I believe. I think. It was Maxie Hughes.
Maxie Hughes.
Yeah, I think it was Maxie Hughes. But before that, he had tough 5 fights. He had Devin Haney, his last 2 fights, and then the Loma fight this past Saturday. And then Teofimo, man, his last 5 fights, he had 4 Hall of Famers.
Yeah, Maxie Hughes, Devin Haney twice, and then Teofimo.
Yeah.
I think he should take like a little break.
Yeah, he's taking a little break, man. No, for sure. But he definitely is one of Australia's heroes, man. He sold out the crowd too. He sold out the stadium.
No, he's great, man. Yeah. I didn't know he was from Australia.
Yeah, he's from down under, baby.
Hey, Australia! I told you, Australia's on a come.
Oh, Australia and New Zealand, they have good fighters. But man. So let's go
on to the.
Let's go to this weekend, man. The historical event that consists of Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, and Alexander Usyk. Oh my God!
Predictions?
This fight right here.
Let's go predictions.
Oh man, one day, 1 second, I'm saying, okay, Tyson Fury, his size, man, and just man, he has such good boxing ability and skills. And his size, man, he's 6'9", 270, 280 pounds. I'm like, man, this is a freak of nature, man. And being able to do what he can do, man, it's insane, man. And you know what I think? Alexander Usyk, man, at the same time, it's like, man, Olympic gold medalist, undisputed cruiserweight champion, never lost in the pros. They're both undefeated, so it's tough, man. And Tyson Fury, just FYI, is 34-0, 1 draw, and 24 knockouts. And Usyk is 21-0 and 14 knockouts. So they're both undefeated, man. This fight means a lot to the heavyweight division, to boxing, and it's just, we haven't seen an undisputed heavyweight in the past 25 years since Lennox Lewis. They're fighting for 6 belts: WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF, IBO, Ring Magazine Championship of the World. So that's 6. It is insane.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man.
Who you got?
I think Usyk's gonna. I really look. I like Tyson Fury. People are gonna think I'm a hater. I really believe Usyk because every time I went against him, I lost. So,
but do you think?
Yes, and so I really believe. Yes, Tyson Fury has all the size advantage, all the reach advantage, but and all the skills. But Usyk, man, skill wise, is up there with Fury. He's the one guy that can go skill for skill.
Yeah.
Now the reason why he loses, in my opinion, would be the size.
But do you think 37-year-old Alexander Usyk at 6'3"?
How old is Fury?
35, I believe.
Damn.
35.
I didn't know Alexander.
And then Tyson Fury.
Damn it.
35 years old. 6'9".
You know what?
270 pounds, while Alexander Usyk 6'3", 220.
Shit, you know what? I'm still going with Usyk. I'm still going with Usyk.
Yeah,
I really like Usyk, man. I like his demeanor.
But you know what? You know what they always say? A good big man always beats a good little man.
And that came to me when I watched a boxing fight not too long ago, Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia, which I was a huge Mikey Garcia fan. They're both undefeated. This is a case where a good big man will always beat a small man,
little
right?
Man.
Little man, yeah. Even if you're skill for skill, if you got the same skill, if that guy is bigger than you, automatically, it is what it is, man. Yeah. It is what it is.
It's boxing math.
Oh yeah. Even in MMA, a good little man and a big, it's still you're gonna lose to the bigger guy, man.
So that's definitely a fight to watch.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, it's gonna happen in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Oh man, they're coming up.
They're coming up, man. Turkey Al Sheikh,
so much money out there,
guys.
Shout
out to you, Turkey Al Sheikh, man. You are making wonders.
The prince or the king?
No, the excellence of Turkey Al Sheikh, because he's the one that runs the
boxing.
I
thought it was the prince.
Well, the sports. No, the sports.
Okay.
Well, they also the royal prince.
Yeah, he's. I seen him. Shout out to the royal prince.
Man, like I said, this fight is definitely gonna be one for the ages, man, and I definitely am gonna tune in to all fights.
Speaking of Saudi, bro, you know how much money they have?
They're sitting on oil, man.
You know how they say that, bro? Their money is different, like oil money. Yeah. So when their World Cup soccer team won the first game against Messi, dude, everybody got Rolls Royces. Yes, that's the type of money that they have in Saudi.
I did not know that.
That's the type of money they have, bro. Like we think we have money down here. No,
the Middle East. The Middle East. Yeah, it's insane, man.
Type of money, dude. That's like oil money. Look at Dubai, bro.
Dubai.
Look, everybody there's a millionaire, bro. You know what I mean? So me and John hoping to have our podcast in one of those countries one of these days. So
so like I said, if any of y'all see any potential in us, man, fly us out, and we'll be sure to do our best.
Yes, sir.
No, but man, like I said, you know, it's gonna be a really good fight, and you know, it's a pick-em fight.
Oh yeah,
It's a pick-em fight.
I'm still going with Usyk though. I'm going with Usyk, bro, all day.
I'll make my decision right before we end this podcast. Right before.
And for you guys thinking, I don't hate Fury. I really like Fury. I thought Francis beat him. Yet again, I'm shitting on him.
No.
I thought
Francis did not beat Fury.
Yeah, but anyways,
a knockdown doesn't win you a fight.
No. It's not even a knockdown. I really believe he won it. But we'll cover that. We'll cover that.
It's different. But
yes, sir.
Yeah, so that pretty much sums up, you know, a recap of this weekend. And we followed up on the upcoming fights and UFC Fight Night this weekend, and then also two, you know, the undisputed fight of you know, Fury and Usyk, man. Anything else to say?
Yes. So before we close out, we're gonna keep it short, guys. With this card, with UFC Fight Night Barbosa versus Murphy, it's gonna be in Apex, right? Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna go main card. That's it. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna give you guys our bets, and we'll show our whole bet on our Instagram page. But we're just gonna cover the main card. That is it. Okay. So with this fight night, it's gonna be happening this weekend in the UFC Apex. It's Edson Barbosa versus Lerone Murphy. That's gonna be our main event. Edson Barbosa is a veteran, right? Kickboxer, one of the flashiest.
Had a great fight his last fight.
Exactly, against Sadiq.
Usyk.
Yep. Versus an undefeated young upcoming star from England, Lerone Murphy, who is 13-0 with one draw. Mm-hmm. So, what do you think about that, John?
No, man, it's gonna be a good fight. It's kind of like the Usyk one, you know. It's you know, Edson Barbosa. You know, it was I think they were trying to build off, you know, Usyk in his last fight. But obviously, you know, Barbosa upset you know, everybody. And let's see if he can do it again, man. It's gonna be a tough one.
He can. It's gonna be tough.
Man, but I mean, at the same time, age is not on his. You know, time is not on his side. It's not on his side, man. Like I said, we definitely have.
He's 38 years old.
38 years old, man.
Is 32.
But he's 2 inches taller than you know, Lerone Murphy.
2-inch reach.
2-inch reach.
About a 1.5 inch reach.
They're both orthodox.
Yeah. You know who Lerone Murphy reminds me of?
Who?
Who do you think? Look at him. Who do you think he who does he remind you of?
Let me see. Man, I don't know.
Who does he remind you of?
You can't do that. Nah, that's what I'm looking at. I don't know. Who's that movie?
Leon Edwards. Tell me he doesn't, like, body-wise.
Body-wise? Maybe, yeah.
Even his striking reminds me, not because he's black, guys, okay? Not because he's black, but no, his striking is pretty clean. Mm-hmm. Lerone Murphy, it's just, he hasn't been tested. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's just, like I said, it's just going to be a repeat of, you know, Barbosa's last fight. Yeah. Let's see if
this contender, a big test.
Let's see, this contender can get through him, man. And let's go on to the next one.
Chaos Williams,
and then C. Harris.
Dude, Chaos was on a tear until he lost to Michel Pereira.
Yeah.
Remember? He was not, remember, he was that guy who was like, they keep sleeping on me, the doctor's gonna wake him up. Which was an insane quote, right?
Yeah, man.
He's just gotta, in my opinion, stop looking for the knockout, like we said earlier. That's it. I've watched him fight.
Have you seen Williams fight before?
I have not seen yes, Chaos, yes, I've watched him. I haven't seen his opponent. I've watched every single one of Chaos's fights. Really? He ends them early. He's like Terrence McKinney. He ends them early. But if he loses, it's a decision, like long decision. So I would say, I don't know much about C. Harris, so I'm going to go with Chaos Williams in this fight.
In the first one, I go for Murphy. Second one, I'm going to go with Williams.
Okay. Chaos.
And then let's go to that third fight, Gorimbo.
Themba Gorimbo. He's a guy on social media that you guys may have seen.
He got famous and went viral.
Yeah, it went viral.
Because The Rock gifted him a house.
Yes, The Rock gifted him a house, and he had on a notebook that he promises to become world champion by 24, either the end of this year or beginning of 25. Wow. And he's on a win streak so far.
Yeah. Oh, he looked insane his last fight.
His striking is crisp, bro.
He looked insane his last fight, man. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
I don't know much about his opponent though.
Yeah, neither do I. He looks tough.
Where is he from? What is that flag?
I don't know what that flag is, man, honestly.
Let's see. Where is he from? He is from Kosovo? Kosovo? Oh. I don't know where Kosovo is, brother. Yeah. Kosovo? If anybody knows what Kosovo is, please let us know.
Yeah.
Because it is officially a republic. Yeah, because Southeast Europe. Oh, Europe. Okay, European. Okay, got you guys. Because there's so many countries out there, and these fighters are coming from everywhere, right? Yeah. So, anyways, next fight.
Oh man, let's go to our hometown.
Our boy.
Here also too, man. Adrian
Yanez.
Be sure to tune in and watch our boy Adrian Yanez from Houston, Texas, man. Deer Park area, man.
You know what they call him?
No.
Young Jorge Masvidal.
Oh man, he can box.
Oh,
man.
he
can box, man. He has so much potential, man. And I definitely hope
he's only 30 years old.
Yeah, I definitely hope to see it this Saturday, and I'm sure I will. He's going against Brazilian Salvador.
It's a tough fight.
Seen him.
I've seen a couple of his, but I believe Adrian's better standing.
For sure.
Don't let this guy.
You know what they say? Giannis has some of the best hands in boxing. And some of the best hands in UFC.
Giannis,
and at 35,
we rooting for you, brother. We rooting for you, man.
We're rooting for you. We're hoping for your win to be spectacular, and we'll definitely catch you very soon and hope to have you on our podcast.
Yes, so we're rooting for you, brother. I believe you can. I believe Giannis wins this fight
for sure.
I believe maybe he gets him out of here. I say second round.
For sure.
Giannis's boxing is so clean.
He's clean. He's clean with it.
I go back and watch his fights every now and then.
Oh yeah. He's clean, man. He's clean. He's one of those that you wanna see, just for a stand-up, man.
Yeah.
Just for a stand-up, man.
He's clean.
But let's go to the last fight on the main card.
Yep, the opening fight on the main card. Luana Pinheiro. I've never seen her fight, but I've seen Angela.
I've seen Luana Pinheiro. She's coming off the Contender Series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, wow. Contender Series. Yeah,
only has 2 losses.
Yeah, only 2. And then she's fighting Angela Hill,
who's a tough, gritty. Angela Hill never gets finished.
She's pushing 40, bro.
I know.
She's pushing 40, bro.
She's so tough. Bro.
Yeah, man. She's a veteran, man.
She's a badass.
She's a veteran.
I love Angela Hill.
She's a veteran, man.
But I really believe.
I think Pinheira's gonna win, bro. She.
And it's gonna be close because man, Hill is so tough, man. Nobody.
Yeah. I mean, Hill's a favorite.
I know.
But I seen Pinheiro's last fight, on the Contender Series, and it was going. I believe it was a draw.
Damn, they just throwing her into the Sharks already.
They still awarded her, but you know what?
They throwing her into the Shark, into Angela Hill, who's a gritty veteran. They could have gave her somebody easy. I don't know.
But you know what? That's what they've been doing to a lot of Contender people. Bro.
You think they're pushing them too fast?
No, because look, the Contender Series. There's no easy fight.
No, there's not.
There's no easy fight.
Yeah.
Every fight,
and you don't really know your opponent.
Yeah, every fight is damn near a pick 'em fight.
Yes.
All these people are coming from all over the world, with accolades, and it's like they're throwing you into the sharks already, man. You see all these Brazilians, all these Russians, all these South Americans, man. You're seeing everything, man. Everything, Asian, Europe, all that, man. So, it's definitely, good to see them, putting the contender people in right away with these top contenders because, like I said, man, I just like to see good fights at the end of the day.
Same.
But, so that closes us out. Like I said, also, too, if y'all want to be sure to check out our different pages, we'll list them down below. And we have merch already, too. We have shirts. We have hats. So, like I said, if you're interested, we'll drop the link down below, man. Any other thoughts?
Thank you guys for all the support. We really appreciate it, man. We are working so hard to build this brand. Me and my brother Jonathan, we've been good friends for so long, man, and we're just doing what we love. This is not even a job for us. Thank you for the continuous support. Keep following us on Instagram. Keep watching our videos on Spotify. We're even on YouTube now. We're going to continue to grow, and we're only getting better from here. So thank you guys so much. It's only up from here, man.
And you know what? Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, baby. Let's go.
Let's get it, baby.
That was dope.
Yes, sir.
That was dope.
Oh, man.